It's terribly unfortunate what happened, but he did nothing wrong. Those that did should make it right. Read between the lines, Jason. Art Briles feels he's been wronged by Baylor. Good read or bad read?
It's a good read that he feels he's been wronged by Baylor. I certainly think he's been used as a convenient scapegoat, and he's a tool to please the people over social media that want a social media solution to a real-world complex problem. And so this isn't some glowing defense of Art Briles, but let's judge football coaches in reality. They sit in rooms studying X's and O's and worrying about 16-year-old boys and how fast they can run the 40-yard dash. They're not equipped to deal with these real complex issues related to sexual assault. This is a societal issue. This is an issue that should be led by the institution of Baylor. All of these football programs need oversight from non-football people on campus who make decisions on all of this. Don't leave it to the football coach to make decisions, because a football coach is going to make football decisions.
But you don't need to be a football coach. And I agree with what you're saying on the oversight. But personal accountability isn't difficult, whether I'm a dentist or a football coach. This is what drove me crazy for years about Bobby Knight. Discipline, discipline, discipline. Then he's throwing a potted plant in the athletic director's office. Steve Sarkisian, a friend, I like him, USC. Discipline, discipline, discipline. Can't get his own life together. Art Briles, all day long, all practice long. Run that offense, discipline, got to be focused. But he's not personally accountable. I agree, there needs to be oversight. It's not all on Art Briles, but these college coaches are the world's biggest hypocrites. All they tell 18-year-olds, who of course struggle with focus, they're on their social media platforms. Be accountable, be disciplined, keep your eye on the ball. But then you didn't keep your eye on your football players, who you recruited, your personal picadillos. This is one of these things that drives me nuts. You preach one thing and you can't do it yourself. Art needs to own it.
I'm going to buttress your argument a little bit as well. These coaches are getting paid $4, $5, $6 million. And part of the responsibility, that big paycheck comes with, you're going to get blamed when things go poor.
That's right.
And so I get that. But I would just say again, I want to speak to all these college administrators and everybody in the sports writing world that want to see positive change as it relates to sexual assault. Oversight over these coaches is what's needed. People outside of football and basketball with the final say on how these things are handled. If you turn these decisions over to football and basketball coaches, don't be surprised when they make dumb decisions. We're athletes. I'm a former athlete. It's not the real world. So oversight that has final decision-making on these decisions, that's the solution.